What?
Do you really not know?
Everyone, can you guess? Is it that we have to find Rachel? I think she's ooh, there she is. That's my wife playing Guess What You've Done Wrong for the record. This is love and marriage. This is the difference, you see. When other people do these type of things, you don't get this. You don't always get this. You don't always get the petty, weird little Guess What You've Done Wrong games. What have I done wrong?
Well, we were going to have a conversation, and then you ran away instead.
Oh, well, in my defense, one of our dear friends who's possibly on the spectrum found a neocortex and a remnant, and that's very important.
There's always an excuse.
There's always an excuse to give, and that's my excuse. Out of the two of us, I would be the one that would actually be upset with you doing that. I don't know why you're putting it on me. Like, all jokes aside, like we're talking about the previous episode of Killjoys. But you are the one, you're the Dutch in our relationship.
Yes, absolutely.
Rachel kills people.
But the bit wouldn't have worked as well.
Rachel kills people. That's guaranteed. And you kick. She'll kick me later for saying some stuff right now. Ow, 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 ow. But Rachel, to be real here for a second, only 1 second. Okay, that was the end of that. Now back to Silly Town. We are here today to watch an episode of Killjoys. We're in the 3rd season.
Episode 7.
The Wolf You Feed. I am coming at this from a rewatch perspective, and you are coming at this from a first-time perspective. Last episode, things really began to heat up a bit. We got some interpersonal conflicts, some callbacks to previous season, Potter drama, but we left off on the remnant has been opened, a neocortex with some memories has been found, and Dutch has run away with Zeph to examine what that will entail. And so, here we are. What do you think's going to happen in The Wolf You Feed?
Here are my predictions. Some of them are just like things that I think might be fun, not necessarily like based in anything. Just like, oh,
that would be fun.
Yeah. Pre returns.
That would be fun.
Zeph dies.
Wow, you want Zeph to die?
No, I just think that it would be a good momentum builder.
We already killed some nerds recently.
Yes, we did. She's the last one standing. Turin is useless.
Well, that's just a given. How's that a prediction? That's just saying, like, the screen will play images at us.
Turin will be in this episode.
Oh, he can be useless off screen, too.
Oh, true.
They can imply that he did something stupid.
True,
okay.
There is going to be an epic action scene song combo.
Yes.
Anila doesn't kill anybody on purpose.
Okay.
So she might kill somebody, but not fully intentionally. And then Dutch is going to manage to avoid talking to Davin about their kiss for at least half the episode. I don't think they're going to give us answers about any of those big things that were left off on the end of the last episode. I do think that Anila is going to find Dulcea, but not understand what is going on with her pregnancy. I don't think that's going to be revealed in this episode. I do think that they are going to continue building momentum to this all-out war. I think that there's going to be a replacement for Gander.
Wow. It could be Bryn. That lady she saved. The slave girl, the one who's like her job is
on Gander's side.
No, I thought you meant like Anila would have a replacement for Gander. You're saying like a new
prison warden.
A new Hullen villain. Okay. They got rid of our cool evil dentist guy from Attack the Rack, so we won't be able to see his pearly whites again. Unfortunately, that guy was hamming it up like big time. But
let's do this.
Let's get this started.
Boys and girls.
Well, this is where Turin lives.
Strap in, put on some smooth jazz, and welcome to our first flight maneuvers.
Another smooth jazz reference. Like
well,
we had,
this is different.
like
The
he-
characters
yes.
are saying it this time.
Yeah, whereas it was the episode last
Yes.
time.
Looks like they've got a lot of people here. They're ready to do some maneuvering around.
The hell's Ellis?
I didn't do anything. She just moved on her own.
Give him some space. Now.
Does that count?
I mean, it does count, but my favorite character in this scene is the music that's just blump, 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 blump. It made me laugh. It made me laugh when it's like, hey, give him some fucking space. Blump, blump, blump.
Are you seeing this? It's like they're in sync.
No, they aren't in sync. They're mirroring each other.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming for me. What do I do?
They gave very clear instructions to these
Yeah.
two. A lot of lens flares.
Yeah.
A lot of lens flares this episode.
Dutch kind of took off last night. What? I didn't want to say anything in front of Turn. Look, you need to talk to her. I've tried. You're better at it than me.
Because I don't try and kiss her right before a tragic funeral. Sweet move, by the way.
Hey, that was her move.
This is the dynamic that they have. Do love the presumption that, of course, you, Davin, were the one that pulled the kiss move because you are the guy who would do that. But no, it was Dutch this time. It was Dutch this time.
Lucy, coordinates on Dutch, please. Lucy?
She's gone.
I really don't know what putting Hal and I shit in your brain will do to you. Are you sure you want to risk it?
The Holland destroyed 3 of our allied wrecks because of a fight I started.
Only 3?
I'll tell the Jacobis everything once there's something to tell, but for now, it's between us girls. Like a slumber party.
Aw.
Try not to move.
Oh, it's our good old friend.
To remove your memories to keep them out of the green. No one can ever know what you've done, or she will come for you.
So I'm assuming that she is going to be the bigger bad than Anila.
The she that they're talking about.
Yes, the lady.
Mm-hmm. And he has to hide her memories from the lady. That has been the most tonally whiplashy into the credits. Just drill into her brain silence. There's like no music, and then just hard cut to woo 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 woo. You got too excited.
I got
You
too
know why?
excited.
Because you try to block out the credits. So the one time that you're engaging with it, you're hitting 11 because this is like a endorphin rush. I know these lyrics by now.
What's that one?
Orchid.
Okay.
Crash is sinking, Neely. The oceans are rising. Once people realize that, war and strife will come. I can give you a whole new world. Now, how many Crashy fathers can do that?
So he is crushy.
Anila, you've been murdering people again.
I've been experimenting.
Yeah, I've just been doing some
Like
fucked up
father,
shit.
like daughter.
Yeah.
Where are you getting these ideas? You don't need fixing.
Liar! The plasma perfects or kills. Why not me? Why do I still feel so much?
I don't know. Did I ever tell you the story about the boy with 2 wolves in his heart?
You can't fix me with stories.
We will try.
A fight is going on inside me, he told the young boy. A terrible fight between 2 wolves. No one can live with a heart that's at war with itself, Anila. If you want to feel whole, let go.
Does the green speak to you too?
No.
Her thing is she still has feelings.
Yes.
But so does he? Or does he?
Mm.
Or is that like an act? We've talked about this with Klein
Yeah.
before. Like, we do learn later
And
that
the
he is
Helen in general.
kind of. Well, they're emulating
Mhm.
emotions, but at this point, they're just fresh. At this point, they're still new
Hmm.
to things. But we also know, like, Klein is apparently outside of the norm as well.
Yes, he was able to hide things from the green. And we don't know if it's this way that he did it.
And his use of stories to try and guide, his daughter figures or his actual daughter to where he needs them to be, and he just gets called out on it each time, and yet, in the hundreds of years, he has not changed.
Came a long way to fight in her war. Lachlan gave his oath to her, not to the rack.
And Dutch honors that oath.
Fancy was Klein's right-hand man. He's got to know how to fly those ships. We're not exactly friendly at the moment, so go be charmed.
Why is that?
ship.
Actually, let's think about this for a little while, Torin. Why does Davin have to do this? You fucked it up.
Yep, but he's not going to own his mistakes because he's fucking useless.
Yeah, and he's the guy that hands out missions. He doesn't do missions himself, especially if he's the one that made the missions in the first place need to happen. Like, boy, oh boy, it would be great if we didn't have to get fancy because of some fucking idiots.
And we now have our 3 plots set up.
Yeah. Each one of the crew have something to do.
And now you find a way to get those ships operational and calm everyone's tits before this whole army falls apart at the seams.
How? I'm not the tit whisperer.
You are today, Turin's right.
Yeah, you gotta write that one down. The tit whisper. Is that in the top? Is that the V line of season 3 so far?
It's definitely up there.
But you said it very succinctly. Now we've established our 3 plots. It's very noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, now we've established the 3 plots that need to happen in this episode.
We're spinning this plate and this plate and this plate.
Spin.
And it's linked to others, but these are the ones we're focusing on.
We've got to have ways to draw out the memories of Anila.
How are plans going with Crash?
They've struck our family line from the record, which feels a bit rude. The other 9 families are at war.
So they were the 10th.
Yep. But it makes sense, right? With his whole vibe.
Yeah.
He's very aristocrat.
Yeah.
He knew all the ways of the royals and etiquettes and prim proper manners.
Teach Dutch those things. But I always just assumed that he was from outside the J.
You have everything you need.
No, I don't. You took it away.
Where did you get that peach?
You're not the only one with secrets. Give me what I need, Papa. The green. Don't leave me!
He's the nicest guy in the world. So, leaving her in the box.
Yeah. And that was her prison cell for a time at least. And I do...
But someone's visiting her.
Yes. Yes.
And he's cutting her off from the connection to the green.
Yeah. Thinking that will help her.
Cut to what she's like in the current day, how well it worked out.
But also, like, she's more deeply connected to using the green. She's drinking it. She's bathing in it.
In excess, yeah.
Yes. So maybe that is making things worse.
We need your help, Fancy.
Coming to me instead of mommy. That's a first.
We tried flying Klein's ships in formation this morning.
When the ships come into proximity, they form a neural link, so a single pilot can control the fleet.
Can you teach us how to fly them as a unit?
You, maybe? A basic human? No. Your brain needs to have been hardwired for it to work.
Or have been. So can the Klens pilot these ships for us?
I'll ask around. One condition.
Anything.
Kick Torrens ass.
Have our back.
Yeah.
Love Fancy. No notes.
I have the one thing to say, which is Fancy's such an awesome guy that he let go of any melodramatic bullshit plot that we could have held on to this.
No.
He vented his bit, and then he said, you know what? I have issues with this, but I'm going to help you out, but you have to give me this one simple thing in return, which is fucking respect.
When the nights were long and the days were deep.
Got to see the origin of her braid, Rachel.
The girl saved her magic and hid it from the man.
Anila's one determined lady.
Yeah, but the pace of that is so different than the stuff that's happening with Johnny and Davin that I'm just finding it a bit too jarring.
I want to say that in the defense of it is they are fragmented memories that
Yeah.
we're playing with.
Mm.
One thing I would have loved for it, because the show's demonstrated it in the past already, is I would have loved a little bit of stylization visually to differentiate the memories. We've seen that even when Davin entered Klein's memories in the past, there was a little bit of a filter change over there. Something like that.
I'm buffering. I need a moment.
I like it makes sense. Buffering. Just a lot of things to process there.
So to regroup, your crazy archenemy was once your babysitter?
I think she's my mother.
She can't be. It's not scientifically possible. The Hun can't breed, right? That's why they need us as hosts.
Okay, that does answer that.
So with her.
This is stupid dangerous. So many of us meeting in one place.
I trust Jacoby. You're being paranoid.
I'm being alert.
Turin's goons, and that's the cleanse base camp.
We were saying up top, Turin fucking shit up, even if he's not on screen to do it, and just Turin's goons is a statement to be said. Looking like the fucking Gestapo. What do you make of the Anila Dutch connection there, and what Dutch assumes it is, but even if it's scientifically impossible?
Yeah, because we have the information of Dulcea being pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Which changes the feeling. So I think it's some sort of like more clone-ish kind of thing. Which is why she looks so much like Anila.
The cleansed. They're being rounded up and detained by the rack. It's Turin.
No, Turn wouldn't do that. He's annoying. He's not war crimey.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Before we even get there, do you believe Turin is capable of doing this exact thing that's happening on the screen? What was that, sorry?
Yeah, I do.
Will you be disappointed if they reveal that it's not actually Turin, it's out of his control, something, or blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
I kind of
blah?
will be.
I get the feeling it's going to be that. I can't remember.
Mm-mm.
I'm not spoiling. I can't remember what the end result of this specific plot strand is, but it feels like it would be a bit of a cop-out if they revealed, oh no, Turin didn't mean it like that. It spun out of his control. Because if anything, it would be more interesting if Turin did do this on purpose because he's that much of a prick. It makes him unlikable, but he's already unlikable.
Yeah.
But like this type of escalation...
He has a play in mind.
How would you like to help me get out of here, little bird? Go on an adventure.
I told you have to stay calm or I can't control.
I know this place.
Are you jumping to your own
My
memories, Dutch?
The day I met Klein.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she?
A gift.
No games.
I've been waiting for you to find her.
Where did you get the child, Anila? Why does she look like you?
I'm not in her memory anymore. I'm in mine. Bella Hajame.
Rachel, you look like you're ready to tick your list.
No, I don't think she cut deep enough.
You used me to find the cleansed.
I use fancy, technically. We gotta study them. Get inside their heads. Just to be safe. So we're sure.
Yeah, I've been in enough wars. I know how this speech ends.
Then you know that sometimes it's still right.
At least it was Turin.
We've been asking for Turin to be actually relevant in the story in a way that makes sense for his character. And boy, are we getting it, Rachel. We finally got it. It took 3 seasons, but him being a piece of shit actually is very important to the plot. I know how this speech ends. I've been in enough wars. Well, sometimes it's right. You know what's great? This is after, what was it, 2 episodes ago when Davin boldly said, some empires don't need slaves. Now he's having this parroted at him, and it's like, Davin, do you realize that you've been guilty of saying some insane shit too?
Where's Dutch? What happened?
She's gone. It's all gone to shit. She got thrown out of Anila's memories. Now she's trapped, reliving her own like a badass sleepwalker.
Did she say where she's going?
See, they're adding that filter I was asking for earlier.
Hey, ship system. Reverse patch flow on my command.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Do monosyllables trouble you?
The voice is a bit different.
It's more robot. Do you like how they're trying to make him look young as
Thief.
well?
Are we still alone?
No, thief.
Hi.
It's coiffed hair.
Johnny Jacoby, lover of ships.
Yali Ardeen, killer of men.
Yours is better. Yeah. Whatever trouble you are in, we don't have to stay here. We can just fly away and never look back.
That's their go-to lines. I love when they try to make actors look younger. With Dutch, it's easy enough. You know, they just put a different hairstyle on her and less makeup. Like, with her, it's less makeup. With Johnny, it's more makeup. Eyeliner, it's coiffed hair.
Oh, the leather jacket, rolled up sleeves.
He looked like a My Chemical Romance fan. Or was it Green Day more? Which one's the Black Parade? Is that My Chemical Romance? Is he a Fallout Boy? He looked like of that era, like early 2000s. Like, I listened to those type of things.
So that's all you want, Padre. The cleanse are already in the brig.
Not anymore. I ordered them released. If we turn on one another, we have nothing.
Oh, I hope this is a pissing contest, because I feel hydrated as shit. Or is it just plain mutiny?
Commander Alfred Ulrich Turin, you're under arrest for sedition and crimes against your people.
Oh, yeah? Where I'm standing, you're a little outnumbered, son. You and whose army?
Mine.
Mine, dummy.
Take him.
Yeah! Whoop, whoop.
With pleasure, Rachel. With pleasure, we're arresting his ass. We're arresting his fucking ass. Real question now. We'll obviously talk about this more on the podcast.
We'll unpack it there.
But I just want to ask, does this make up for how Turin's been in the show?
No.
Because it does feel like it's intentional to be like,
yes.
See, Turin's been an actual shit because he's been on a dark path. And now he's getting his dues for that. It
doesn't undo enough.
Also, we got his full name. We got his full name, which the Wikipedia, the fan wiki, doesn't have.
Well,
Is it up to me or is it up to you? Someone out there, possibly me, needs to add his full name because I'm a nerd and I want to know characters' full names, especially someone like Turin, because I'm like, come on, he's a human guy. He has to have a full name. If Klein has a full name, he has to have a full name.
Sometimes, when I'm very alone, I visit our old memories over and over in the green. After a while, watching wasn't enough.
What the fuck?
Rachel predicted we wouldn't get any big answers to the things that the last episode left us on.
How the fuck does this work? And like, is it just gonna be like, well, Anila's special, or are we gonna get actually some answers to how this happened?
Is this even possible?
How's this even possible?
Put memories into the green. We can't take them out.
Why not?
I can. She's your good wolf, Papa. Maybe now you can forgive me for not being good enough.
The lady must never know what you've done. Go. Now.
One of the things I find very fascinating in these flashbacks is seeing that Klein is much more the psychotic, insane figure, and Anila is much more of a sympathetic, emotional figure. Like, thinking of what she is currently in comparison to even this, where this is after she's been isolated for years on end. She's coming across as more, recognizably human, and Klein, on the other hand, is coming across more like megalomaniacal, like she is currently. It's fascinating.
But how much of that is because it's Anila's memories?
Do not eat that, child.
Now we come back to this. Yep. Oh boy.
Everything okay?
Just looking the most awesome any character's ever looked at an entire show by myself. Just
I've seen veterans get cold feet and newbies save the day. No soldier comes with a guarantee. Welcome back.
Yes.
Are you angry with me?
I'm worried.
Mm-hmm.
You said you're having doubts? Well, now I'm having them. You're not yourself these days. This war is about all of us, and it's going on with or without you, Dutch. And if we're gonna win, you gotta stop acting like a lone wolf. That's not what we need right now.
You have to be the leader, Dav.
It's your army, Dav. Take good care of it.
I like this move. And I like the way that it was extra sort of seeded with the line earlier in the episode about, like, Dutch is worried about Anila, not the war.
And all of the wolf talk is very nicely done. The title, the wolf story, the two wolves, and now the lone wolf thing. It's a nice motif. I enjoyed this. I had a great time with it. I thought the balance between the memories and what's happening in our real world was handled very well. Like, they knew exactly when to go back to the memories. It didn't feel like they were withholding it from us just for the sake of that's how you have to tell stories. Obviously that's a part of it, but I thought that they delivered on what we needed, and they had fun of like mixing, memories and reality together. But how did you feel about the wolf you feed?
Another hefty one for me to chew on. That's how I feel right now.
Not too overwhelming with information?
No,
reveals?
because it's just slotting things into place, but it's way more things than I thought I was going to get this episode. And it's again reminding me this show is going to build even more. Like, who is Anila to Dutch is no longer like an endgame thing.
And as always with this series, they give you answers, but not only that, they give you questions. But even that step further, when they give you answers, they still leave things not filled in fully, but that you can intuit yourself, like with the peaches being brought in. It's like, oh, is Anila like bringing the peaches out, or is there someone bringing them? They don't answer that directly in this episode, but from what you get of this episode, you can intuit. You can have your own feelings on that, your own interpretations of that. With so many things in this episode, like we've had this discussion before, like Klein is such a fascinating, he's probably like the most fascinating character, and each time we visit him, whether it's him directly or from somebody else's POV, the head just starts to get achy because there's just so many things going on up here about like, who is this guy?
But don't give up on
Rachel's
figuring it out.
Rachel's wearing a sticker of a donut that says "Do not give up." But stylish episode. Anything else, Rachel? The Wolfie feed.
I appreciate that at some point it appears that Anila had enough reflection to go, okay, I'm not good, but that she's twisted it, and that her creating Dutch basically gives her an excuse to be pure evil.
Yes. I thought
because
of it.
she's like, I'm the bad wolf, and in the story, the wolf is everything bad in the world.
Yes, but then his story is like we kind of have two wolves fighting in each other, and so she's kind of like
externalized.
She's externalized it and given him the good wolf, and she's going to leave.
Yeah, she's just gonna be the bad wolf.
What's even eviler? We'll talk about this so much on the pod. Even more fucked up is Klein physically has removed the only good element that
of his daughter.
That Anila found when imprisoned. The thing that helped her stay, and I say this in huge quotations, sane. Because it did. It was like a stabilizing thing. Like you saw like the difference between before and after. But that's fucking wild. We have to go. We have to go and record our podcast. People, Thank you so much for being here, Rachel. Where can people find other material of ours and the pod and all that? Tell them all the good word.
Patreon for these reactions in full and years of bonus content, which also, like, if you sign up to the Patreon, you also get access to the private Discord. But what's not private is our email address, which is yumyumpod@gmail.com, or our socials, which are yumyumpod or yumyumpodcast.
Everything's in the description. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all of those good things, and make sure to come back for our full discussion on this particular episode of Killjoys. But we've got to go now. Because we've got some celebrating to do, okay? Rachel was mad at me at the beginning, but now we've had our little interactions, we've had our talks, we've reunited, and we've got to have a celebration because finally they locked him up. They finally locked him up. The people have been saying, lock him up, lock him up, lock him up. Of course I'm talking about Turin. Of course, no one else, but finally they locked the T-Man up.